3:30 p.m. is right. Yes?
Yes, 3:30 p.m.
Remember not to launch right away when you load in. Wait for the second sync of the launch.
Rue, you wrote no way. Should I wait for you? Are you not ready?
Let's go.
Ro is typing something. Just give him a second. See if he has to relaunch the game.
Hello.
Hello.
We give Rue the chance to restart the game quickly and just send us a ping as soon as you're ready.
Why do we go on the Southeast Asia server and not like Europe or something? Or it's the middle ground because you are in Australia, right?
No. It's because it has the least amount of people on it, which makes it more stable. And the latency is not a problem. There's no problem with ping issues or anything. So.
Okay.
Yeah, pay no attention to the
spike.
Exactly.
But that's probably why there's fewer people on it, because the ping is so high.
It's just not the obvious choice, I think, for American people or European people. It's just not the obvious choice, I think, for American people.
We need lower latency only for dogfight.
Yeah, exactly. So, it looks like everyone is ready, and when you spawn in on the runway, we wait. We don't take off until we have a nice countdown, and I'll open the start gates. So, if everybody's ready, we're gonna have the fly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fly.
Check your time, mine was off.
I set the time to 3:30 and it now says 2:30, and I'm very sure I set it to 3:30.
Yeah, that happens. It's a bug. So just reset the time to 3:30. You're good. You can open the weather, weather menu.
Yeah, I just did, but I was very confused right now.
I guess I better grab my brews now.
Yep.
You better do it.
And we're waiting for another countdown, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Got a lot of hair in my face.
Warning, your connection had an issue. Oh, successfully reconnected.
So we are
Touch.
ready because we are all sitting in my cockpit.
Nice. I don't have anyone in my cockpit. I turned off the close proximity thing, so...
Is there an add-on airplane for this airport for this airport? Because I see a floating glider right above me. So probably using a different airport.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah, I also see him.
He's using levitation.
Vertical takeoff and landing.
I don't see anybody on the map. I see Smart Cat. I don't see, not many people.
I think because we're all stacked up on top of each other.
Yeah. 1.5 minutes about until we take off.
Is that you, Rocket, to the right side with your wing on the ground?
Yep.
You're not taking a tow plane?
Yep. All you gotta do is move your rudder and it'll reappear.
Oh, okay.
Does that work, Rocket?
Yes.
Cool. I never tried it.
Yeah, I got tired of having everybody in my cockpit, so doing setup is hard to do with like that.
Well, that's why it was recommended to turn off the close proximity for this particular one.
If everybody's ready, it's 30 seconds.
Yep.
Ten
Okay,
seconds.
my flight sim just crashed.
Oh no.
Have a nice flight. See you
5,
next time.
4, 3,
See ya.
2, 1. Go, go, go.
The levitating guy also wiggles.
Oh, this is a cluster.
Ah, this is awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
I waited 30 seconds just to see you guys.
That's so confusing. I don't even know who I should follow.
Follow the Cessna.
Task started.
I don't think we've ever flown in this tight formation before.
Here comes the dive.
Speakers
The
up.
second dive.
Just went through the because of waypoint.
Yeah, that was just because of to align the start line, start gate with the runway. So
Oh yeah,
really
yeah.
doesn't have anything really to do with the task itself.
So depending on the tow plane you're using, you're going to have an advantage over other people, though.
Yeah, if you're using a powerful tow plane, they can get you up to 3,000 feet very quickly.
I think he said we had to use the standard one.
Yes, that's why.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry. So yeah, I have a huge advantage.
Yeah, I see that. 3,000 feet already, Cal.
Just count me out. It doesn't matter.
I fucking pressed the wrong button. Fuck me. Oh, Jesus. Good start, though.
You open your canopy.
It would be better. I just cut the rope, and now I'm alone.
Oh,
Just use the slew key up to 3,000 feet.
Yeah, I unbinded it because I was scared that I press it on accident. But never mind, I just bind it again.
Or start your engine. Flying and ask me.
Yeah,
Just
you're
stop
right.
that.
I will.
But that will trigger also, since you
Yeah.
started the task. But
it doesn't matter. We all know. Fine.
Doesn't matter. I guess I would have to use it anyway because I also did last time. So 3,000 feet, right? I just try to follow you. Wow, that looks so weird.
Terrain looks great.
Afraid my textures didn't load in. I had this disconnection issue earlier. So I'm on those weird textures. I might need to go into the options and turn Bing off and on again. I'll do that now quickly. Hopefully the sim doesn't crash.
Oh dear.
Okay, we're good.
Now I am with you again after using the engine.
nice. I have found during the flights of this area that even if it is trees on the mountainside, they work pretty good anyway. Different from other places in the world.
Very steep hills. Very
Yeah.
vertical.
That might help.
I made holidays 2 years ago in Bergen and Norway overall.
Beautiful.
Pretty nice to see it again. Look better in real life though. Those ridges and some points of interest appear pink to me. What is that?
Pink ridges.
Bridges, like
bridges.
those 3D models and stuff.
Got
Looks
any
like,
mods installed or?
Yeah, some like the VFR mod, but other than that, just planes and stuff. So I think that can't interfere. Don't know.
I see a bridge and it looks normal. I don't know what that could be.
Yeah, seems like the 3D model has some problems. No idea.
You using any terrain enhancement plugin?
The I Love VFR mods. I don't know if they interfere with that.
No, shouldn't.
I mean, most of the you probably have them.
Yeah.
Like it's recommended highly.
Yeah, I use that 2020 map enhancement utility. It's got about 8 backgrounds you can load in there.
Is it worth it to have?
Totally.
Does it have a big performance hit or?
No.
Zero.
You can just load,
Okay.
you know, Apple Maps, Google Pro,
okay.
Map, you know, and it'll bring in the textures.
I tried it once with the Google Maps thing, and I didn't really like it. But I only tested it for like 10 minutes or so. So that's probably why I
Huge
haven't
difference
seen an
between
effect.
that and Bing Maps.
It depends on where you're flying. You know, some areas have better coverage in Bing, others have better coverage in Google. But the biggest plus is the Apple Maps, which is like in most regions of the world, it has the best coverage. But that's a premium feature, so you need a license for like $20 a year, which is still very worth it, if you ask me.
Totally.
So Apple Maps is the best version, right?
For most of the scenery, yeah. There are some regions like Spain and Poland where Google Maps looks better. Even in the US, some places. But if you always just use Apple Maps, you'll always have pretty good coverage anyway. The easiest is if you check the online pages of those sources before the flight, you can see how it looks, make your own decision.
Okay, we'll try it out.
By the way, feel free to reduce the humidity in the weather preset for a little better look of the sunset. It doesn't have any effect on your glide performance anyway. It's just visual, as far as I'm aware. I reduced mine to 1, just for a nicer look.
Yeah, when I was messing around playing with trying to get some thermal weathers, open up the weather debug tool, and no matter what you change that humidity to in the weather debug, it's always 60% humidity.
Okay, yeah.
It's just constant. You can't change that.
But it changes visually though.
Yes, the fog, the haze.
Yeah. I've been meaning to update the soaring weather presets for that reason and for some other reasons. But I'm not sure if I should really do it because it could probably just create confusion with people loading old presets and then there's new ones but I might still do it at some point. Release the 2.0 version.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe add a few presets with weaker wind. And then some with higher winds and
For those with we love VFR, there is nice power lines just ahead of us. If you want, do a barrel roll and go under them, and then you need to climb back up again, but the ridge after them are really good.
Hard pass.
I bet they are pink for me again.
take a screenshot of
can
that if you can and share it later. Maybe we can figure it out.
Yeah, will do. What's the pressure again? I think I just moved the slider a bit when
Press
turning down the
B.
humidity.
Press the B key twice.
No, in the weather thing, you know. I tried to put down the humidity and I think I got
wait.
over the pressure.
The pressure is 29.92. That's pressure MSL INHG, whatever that means.
In weather preset, it's always the default pressure. There's not.
Unless you change it, yeah.
Ah, okay.
2992.
Standard day.
You see the power lines flipper?
Not really. Where are you? I think you are right.
They are just below you now, it looks like.
Didn't see any power lines.
No, I didn't see them, sadly.
be clipping the trees.
Oh, Clock. Stay away from the trees.
Ah,
You need to install that mod with the lower tree height.
I think he needs the petunia mod.
Which one is that?
Virginia, what?
Yeah, so instead of trees, it's just petunias all over the place.
What?
Or daisies, because, you know.
Which
be
color?
Pushing up daisies wherever I land.
Yeah, that would be cool to have a mod that implements daisies in the scenery wherever you crash. So when you come over, you can see an area of daisies, and you know, okay, I've been there before.
The big old casket.
That's pushing up daisies. Six feet under mod.
So, Rocket, what tow plane did you say you were using?
I used to whatever one you get when you load, but it did a it got me higher faster than you guys. I don't know why.
But you still made the okay start off the runway.
Yes.
I used the what was the Georg the add-on we had to buy for that tow plane? That's the tow plane I used, and that one is a rocket ship.
ENB-200, yeah.
Yeah. So
The default tow plane is in F-18, right?
Yeah.
Because this is what I got.
Next time we do a winch with the clock start. So there's no exceptions.
Yeah, that could be tricky though. Sometimes the winch just
Doesn't
ain't
work.
enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, you get off winch and it's like, okay, there's nothing around.
Be a short testing.
Well, one of the other reasons I like this type of start is it gets rid of the half-hour thermaling beforehand.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that-
sometimes
diving at the
That's-
start gate.
that's
Sometimes-
the part I like.
thermaling is quite nice.
Gets you in the mood, relax before the storm, and that sort of thing.
You got 5 minutes on the runway. Get yourself calm and
This area is beautiful.
was contemplating going to the left here, but I'm not sure it's faster. But I guess we'll find out.
I seen a pass lower than what was in front, and a little bit of sink on the other side of that. Ooh.
That new auto FPS tool is pretty handy, if you ask me. You can set up your target frame rate and we'll just change the settings to match it.
The openings are too.
How far out are you from that last waypoint?
30 miles.
Go.
I mean, you can just switch to the next waypoint and keep flying if you want to. Doesn't really matter. Obviously, your time would be invalidated, but it's not that serious anyway.
Yeah, I had to use the engine anyway because I let go too soon.
Yeah, just switch to the next waypoint.
Only, what, 26 minutes into the task? A diehard would start fresh. Get a clean task.
You said die hard, but you meant a try hard, right?
Depends on how many times you want to die, yeah.
Oh, that's a bit of high ground here coming up.
Yeah, I warned you.
I saw this on the map before the flight and was wondering how easy this will be.
Yeah, I did it or I kind of did it in Google Maps like you showed us.
That I like. Proper planning. Go through the task in Google Maps and make a plan. I like that.
Well, I don't know how to set up the waypoints, but at least I got to look at how the ridges were set up.
There used to be this website that converts plan files into XML files that you can load into Google Maps.
Yeah, I thought so, because they used to have it in FSX where you could fly out of Google Earth or something like that.
Yeah, there is a shortcut. You can get a HUD.
Nice to see. We have at least 2 808s on this task. Nice.
Glad I'm not
Yeah.
the only outcast.
I would fly the DG more often, but then the only one I would be competing with was Klux, and maybe the other pilot.
Are they starting to work on it? I heard they started to work on it. I think I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've seen them.
That's the word, yeah.
Hopefully, it will improve the balance of performance compared to the AS33 and the JS3.
Oh, I missed the waypoint. I realized something. It's just okay. So my race is over. So my task is over.
As we said before, just scroll up to the next waypoint and continue.
Those trees are looking close.
Oh yeah, no, it's my computer. I don't see my plane. It gives me. I was going completely the wrong way. I don't understand what's going on. I don't see my plane on the glider computer on the S33.
Did you press one of those left, right, up, down buttons maybe that got it out of the view?
Maybe
I
send
did
the
center.
plane.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
center
recenter.
plane. So you're up here. Yeah, so I missed. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway,
You were watching somebody else fly?
I don't know what happened. The confusion. I don't know. It's just I'll follow you guys. It's okay.
We are all nervous.
I got confused last Wednesday when I was using little nav map in the what plane were we flying that had no computer?
Pirate. Arr.
Pirate, yeah. And I did only see my multiplayer aircraft on the little nav map, which was lagging behind like half a minute or a minute. So I was thinking I'm flying in one direction, but I was actually flying in the wrong direction.
Yeah, that messed you up a bit.
Yeah.
So are you guys flying to waypoint 3 right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're heading to waypoint 3.
So my test said waypoint 2. Okay, so I might be good. Sorry for polluting the air with my confusion.
Drinking one of Clockstopper's beers, aren't you?
I wish.
I had to look over to make sure I still had full ones, yeah.
That was the case. I'm probably still figuring out how to go through the start line. Yeah, being from California, I like the Tuesday task because I get my little puff before the task, and it's really nice. My wacky tobacco puff.
It will be legal for us in a month in Germany. We are talking about weed, right?
Only in some restricted areas, right?
No, not really. It's generally legal, and there will be cannabis clubs or something like that. And you can have your own plants, smoke at home and everywhere outside except certain places like schools and stuff.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But generally it's legal. But the problem is most people in Germany still think that weed is like a miracle cure for everything, including headache and something like that. And yeah, people will misuse it, I guess.
They already do.
Happens with everything.
I think it's probably safer than alcohol.
Yeah, it probably is. But seriously, drinking alcohol in Germany is like out of this world. If you don't drink in Germany when you have a social gathering, people will look at you like you are the worst person. It's kind of weird, to be honest. At least when you have been to other countries before, and then you go back to Germany and you think like, why are they always drinking? Like everything they do is drinking.
You think it's
All the
worse
time.
than England though? Because I lived in London for 2 years, man. I've never seen that much binge drinking. Like even beautiful girls like laying on the sidewalk on the gutter. And it's just like I could not believe it.
Yeah, I think the Brits are comparable to us.
Find yourself
maybe
laying on
worse.
top of one of them.
I feel like every country is saying this about themselves, that they are crazy drinkers.
I must say the Brazilian guys, they were crazy drinkers when I met them. I've been out partying with Irishmen, South Africans, Germans, but in UK guys, but the Brazilian ones, they were like next level. You're welcome. No, they were super fun to hang out with.
Oh, who was that, Clayton? Are you a crazy drinker as well? Does it fit?
Well, in some European countries, you know, what do they drink in Czech Republic? Absinthe? Do you know? Have you heard about that one?
Oh,
that's the one that makes you blind, right?
It's the one that makes you hallucinate.
Yeah, there used to be a French drink.
Wormwood.
Lots of French poets and artists used to drink absinthe.
Yeah, probably Picasso, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at his work.
Expressionism.
Cough, are you getting out of there?
I don't know.
I had a little more height than you. That's a dangerous area.
Bagels, do you have a good lift right there?
No, I almost missed the waypoint. I was doing
okay.
some route
Oh.
planning and looking at the looking at the map.
Thanks for telling me. I make the same turn now.
Biggles, even when you don't try to kill people, you're trying to kill people.
It's a trap.
It's always a trap. No, I was looking at the map and where to go and stuff. I have some ideas.
Yeah, I was looking at you and missed the same waypoint then.
Oh, I'm trying out new stuff that I don't really been. I'm not flying on track that I did before.
So
I'm on a bit new.
Right?
Yeah, it could be good.
Speed is not so easy here.
But it is some ridges down there that gives you some
Yeah.
blips.
Yeah.
So it is not a complete area of sink.
Is the lift we have right now comparable to real life lift? Because it seems to me that it's too easy, you know? It's too much lift. I can't really think that a plane would go up that high because of some wind, you know? Because it might, I mean, it's a big plane.
Oh, but in terms of lift strength, we're pretty close to real life. I think the only thing that's different is that every ridge that is in the right angle to the wind in the sim does produce lift, and in real life it's a little bit more complicated than that. But in terms of strength, I mean, I'm getting 4 knots right now, which is like 2 meters per second or 3. It's fairly close, I would say, to real life condition.
That's sick. Is it like with power gliding? Is it the same lift? So the lift strength?
What do you mean by power gliding?
Paragliding.
Paragliding.
Yeah. Not power gliding.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, I mean, the weather is the same for everybody, right? And seen as a paraglider is weighing much less, I would probably assume they can climb even faster. I'm not sure, to be honest.
That's what I was going to say. They could probably get higher with less weight. But
Yeah.
your wingspan is smaller as well.
But I guess their glide ratio is not comparable. Much worse, I suppose.
At best, 10 to 1.
Yeah. Whereas this
I will
is
find
the
out
Reese
some rigs.
Dagger is a real-world glider pilot, so let's hear his input.
I taught hang gliding for 10 years as well. I was master rated.
Cool.
I've been flying for over 45 years.
That's sick.
I'm starting to like it.
Oh, if you're with us, that means it's not too bad.
So yeah, you tell us, how's the lift that we fly in compared to real world?
Well, lift is lift, but you know, paraglider can fly fairly slowly and pretty much just go right up. It doesn't. You don't always have to turn. But, yeah, you're limited by glide ratio and speed. So, but you can work the terrain fairly closely, and you can land anywhere. That's the big advantage.
I'm doing my paragliding license in like 4 weeks. I'm training right now. Too bad there's no paraglider in MSFS.
I think this experience will help you.
At least a little bit. Best thing I can do is to go to my flight teacher and tell him, yeah, I know how to do it. I already played MSFS. So I guess he will be very happy about that.
If I were to go into real world, from my experience, I'd be disqualified.
What I can recommend is actually when you're out flying in the sim, go for live weather and find a nice spot. It is, yeah, you will find probably anything, but sometimes it's really windy and sometimes it's not. But the most beautiful part and intriguing, what I think, is how the wind twists and turns around the mountains and stuff. It's not predictable like in our preset weathers that we have. Wind is always from the west, like now. It could be west in general, but when you start and climb up or going in a valley, it shifts around a lot, and then it doesn't work and you crash and die. But I guess it's more like lifelike, real world, how it actually behaves in valleys and stuff.
It's really good to check the Meteor Blue webpage for wind conditions. That's the actual source that is used by the sim for flying in live weather. I mean, you can plan your flight knowing where the wind comes from, at what strength. The only shame about live weather is that the clouds don't produce any thermals, at least in my experience.
They don't produce thermal.
No, because they're never the right size or the right density. They're always too low in density, I believe, or whatever it is that makes them have no thermals. But for ridge flying, live is actually quite nice. It's just hard to plan a flight, especially with the group multiplayer.
We did for some time group flight with live weather. It was nice.
Yeah. The shame is that we can't, at the time we're flying, we never have like real life conditions in Europe because it's night basically. So.
Yeah, my game just crashed.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I hate
And I stalled.
Did you spin?
And 2 guys are out.
Who stalled?
Yeah, I took the wrong path. I was on the other side. No good.
Yeah, but there is a nice ridge where you are, that you can gain some altitude before you cross.
I tried to cut cross, but didn't work.
Did the glider spin?
Not much. I was already close to the ground, so no spin. Just kind of stalled and landed.
Yeah, in my previous runs I used that ridge to get over that pass where Smart Cat is.
You have to tell that the limit is very low, very close to the ground. Don't take that valley.
Yeah, well, what I did, I stayed and made 1 or 2 circles around the rock just before the valley to gain some altitude, and then you have a nice ridge that keep you in the air all over the pass.
I'm down.
I'm chasing 2 DG808s. Clayton and Clark.
Decisions were made.
You'll get over it. You'll get
Mistakes
used to
can
it.
always be made.
We're only halfway in. Everything is still open.
Oh yeah, we are kind of like the halfway.
Hmm. Can be better than the best.
Oh, someone else is starting again.
Oh, you're starting again.
Right.
Nice.
Like at the start point. Yeah, I just reloaded the game and now I just do it again and I use slew mode to cross the checkpoints and then I will follow you again.
Yeah. Like this valley we're about to fly in here, you wouldn't have lived here in real life because it's such a narrow valley. The wind would just blow right over it from the other ridge.
Gets over the top.
Yeah.
But in the sim, it works out beautifully.
This thing is a rocket ship.
Oh yeah, it looks like one.
My God, this is a rocket ship.
Clock's flying V&E uphill.
Oh no, I dumped it down into T2. I'm sucking this up.
When you guys pass the rock to your right, and you will see that it is like a valley going up behind it. It's a standalone rock. Have a look backwards and look up that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm measuring like 12 knots of vertical wind on this ridge, which is good, but it's not unrealistically high, I would say. In real life, you get often, or really strong conditions, you get up to 20 knots. From what I've seen, in YouTube videos and.
That's crazy, man.
I did a test flight for one of the upcoming tasks today in the period in Poland with this soaring weather, and I was thermaling under a cloud, and somehow I got up to 17 knots of vertical wind. A lot of it depends, of course. If you fly in July, you get more thermals in the sim compared to March, where we're flying today.
Yes.
I'm back in business.
All right.
I have every warning now. VNE, slew mode, and engine.
Oh, you might as well hit escape and get a pause in there too.
Already did that, yeah.
Nice, nice. Yeah, you checked them all off.
Is it also on the screen?
You get the trifecta.
Yeah.
You should have a badge for that.
I mean, with the Microsoft Flight Sim, to fly 2 hours without any problems software-wise is very unlikely. So, yeah, I think it takes some time till I have a normal run and the game doesn't crash. Even with VR, it's so bad sometimes.
I know some people, they actually restart the sim, restart the computer completely before
Yeah, I
a
did.
flight sim session just to
Yeah.
be sure that nothing else
Every
is
time,
running.
every time. Yeah, I also do that. The problem is right now I have an USB hub for work, like an USB switcher, and when I move my leg and hit my desk, even the slightest bit, my USB connection disconnects. And when that happens in VR, the game crashes. Doesn't matter what USB thing you plug into your computer, for me it crashes every time. But only in VR. In normal mode you can plug in whatever, but in VR, if you plug in some USB devices, you are fucked. and that's what just happened, because I have a slight buckle contact.
Yeah. Should really think about getting a better USB hub then.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first one that pretty much works, except this small problem. So I will probably tape it down somewhere next to my desk or under my desk, so it can't move and cannot disconnect anything. And I guess I will do it like in 1 hour when I'm done with this, because it's fucking annoying, seriously.
Yeah, flight sim is very fragile. You touch it, you look at it wrong, and it already crashes.
Yeah, that's it's so weird. It really feels like PUBG when it first came out, like in early access mode, and it crashes all 2 minutes. But I mean, it's flight sim. It's made by Microsoft. It's not like they are some small studio or something. Pretty weird.
I would love to know how many bugs they have logged in their bug logger. Probably be in the 100,000s.
Yeah.
How many bugs
pick
they've
them
logged
all.
and how many bugs they've, fixed. That'd be a nice ratio.
Yeah.
to look at.
Yeah. I mean, this game is 4 years old, so I was thinking when I first bought it, like some month ago, that it's like a well-finished game, but no, not at all. It's so weird.
Don't worry, they'll fix everything in 2024.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
They promise.
think
They
it-
promise.
I think it depends on your system too, because quite honestly, I'm not crashing at all. I can fly hours long, so it's really system.
Yeah, I think the big problem. Do you fly in VR?
Oh yeah, flying VR, I fly with all kinds of things.
Yeah, I think the problem for me right now is this USB problem. I mean, that's today the problem. And sometimes I change a lot of settings just to get the FPS right. But normally, I mean, it crashes really, really often. I don't have that with any other VR game. And I play a lot of VR lately. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, Georg had that issue a few weeks ago where he went to he switched the VSync and it killed his sim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know,
I
you-
don't touch any settings anymore while being in VR because it is even more fragile when you are in VR. Like everything is so fragile. I'm scared to change any settings, and you can't change the controls properly when you are in VR because they open up all the drop-down menus and open them up, close them again, and just randomly. I can't explain. It's so annoying.
There's definitely
You
a
have a
sequence of
girlfriend.
things you have
You
to
look too much
respect.
VR and the computer tells you, don't forget your girlfriend.
On Wednesday, I had a graphics driver crash in the sim or something, and it was because OBS was running in the background, which I always do because I use it to take screenshots because I have a HDR monitor and it's the only real way I can capture screenshots without weird colors. But I think the issue came about because I usually have a second monitor plugged in. It's just a tablet that I use software to use a second monitor, and the battery ran out, so it died. And I think that got confused the graphics driver somehow with OBS and whatnot. Yeah, it's a complex software situation, the flight sim. So some problems, I guess, are to be expected. Can't really compare it to a more simpler game like PUBG or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's still an awesome game. I mean, you wouldn't be playing it, but the bugs are still annoying, like in every game.
Yeah.
It's just that you wouldn't expect that many bugs in a game from Microsoft, you know. And even because it's so old, you would think they're all fixed.
You think
I really hope for
polished by now?
2024.
Yeah.
2024 comes out later this year, right? I mean, no one knows really, but probably.
It's going to be the same time this sim launch. It's going to be November. What is it? Q4. End of the year probably.
No, this one was August.
Was it August?
Yeah, it's going to be August. It's always August.
I knew it was the end of the year. I didn't know exactly when.
I think it would be later than August. We haven't heard much about it yet, and it's already, March. There's going to be at least
you're
a
not going to
couple
hear
of
anything.
months.
You're not going to hear anything because they want to keep selling copies of this. you know.
Well, yeah.
Like, oh no, it'll be a while. It'll be a while. Go ahead and buy this one first. Another elevator ridge. Beautiful.
I mean, I've been playing X-Plane 11 before I switched to Flight Sim, and you know, to compare to X-Plane, the sim was a real treat. Not having to download all the orthography tiles and installing 100 mods for this and that. It just worked out of the box, but it works.
There's plenty to complain about MFSS, but there's plenty to enjoy too. So
Yeah.
X-Plane graphics are pretty shit, right? I mean, I watched some YouTube
Yeah.
videos and was like, nah, can't play that after MSFS.
No. Let alone Condor. That looks even 20 years older than X-Plane.
Yeah, seen some pictures of Condor, and you know, everyone's like, "Oh, how great the thermals are," and this and that. But look at the scenery. I mean, I couldn't do it.
No.
Yo guys, I just crashed on the ground.
Again.
Nah, not the game crashed. I crashed. this
Oh,
time.
yeah.
But doesn't matter. I'm falling down fast enough. Wow, oh my god, I'm getting nauseous. Oh fuck, this is not good in VR. I'm falling down the hill right now, but not fast enough to lift off.
Press the Y key to go into slew mode.
Put your gear down.
Nah,
Put your gear down.
that's boring. Yeah, I need the gear. You're right.
I think George said again, not the game.
I thought I confused. I thought you were crashing earlier, but it was the sim that crashed.
No. I crashed again. Like, yeah. I'm still falling down the hill. Backwards. Jeez. Gotta get some practice, I guess.
Do you reckon you'll recover, or just sleep?
I mean, in real life I would be dead like 3 times right now, but I just flew back to you. I mean, I already did that, so it doesn't really matter at this point.
Exactly.
Like, I have every warning that exists. I will just follow follow Bigoods now. There you are.
Big mistake.
Yeah, I know, but it's fun.
Oh, this waypoint is hidden in the sink.
But it is a nice bowl, so you can fly around, do a U-turn and get back out in the valley and then take the fjord to the east, up.
Yeah, just made it over the edge there.
Bigoods, that's the hill I was sliding down. And
Yeah, I saw that.
over.
I have no intentions to slide down that.
I did not have that too, but I mean, shit happens.
Perfect. Mistakes were made. My favorite.
Yeah, you get out there so easily, man. Yeah, I picked the wrong part, but I can only now see it because I'm a bit higher in the air. I was already dead when I chose the path I was going.
Best thing you could do when I first started flying these tasks is, you know, crash out, try again, you know, crash out. The next day, I'd fly it again, you know, and just keep flying the same tasks so you can learn. You can learn a lot.
The last task, I was way better, and it was my first time, and I had no crashes and everything. So it was pretty fine, but this time, no, not really.
Yeah. Well, like the tasks that you flew and finished, refly it, and all of a sudden you shave 10 minutes off your time, or, you know, 5 minutes off your time.
Yeah.
And then you can bring everything that you learn into the next task, and like, okay, I've done that before. No, don't do that. This is.
Probably got around 2,000 hours now in the sim, like 90% glider flying.
Yeah, I don't know if it has resetted or something, but I'm almost at 900.
Did you all download the Dune package, like the Ornithopter?
No.
I downloaded it and then uninstalled it.
Never bothered.
Yeah, I don't ever want to see that thing flying around me.
The loading screen even bugs me.
Yeah.
Was that a joke? Bugs?
No. I'm not that subtle.
Yeah, I had a buddy who downloaded it, and he was streaming, and he was on the parking, and just how massive, and I was like, okay, I don't ever want to see that thing. Nope, not installing it.
Yo, I found a new bug. If you're on VR and load a PLN file, the game crashes. It's incredible, seriously.
Yeah, that doesn't work because you get an external Explorer window sort of to select your PLN file, so always get out of VR before you press
that's
that
old
one.
and known.
I know why I've stopped using VR. Just too much of
Problem is
a...
I can't shoot the window it opened because the crashed game is always in front of every app. This is so ridiculous, man.
Press escape, and then you leave VR. Then it might work.
Nah, doesn't. I cannot even close the game.
Interesting.
You can't press the hotkey for switching out of VR?
Control tab.
I have so many bugs right now, I think I might reconsider that I reinstall the game.
Only takes 24 hours. Download everything and install everything.
Yeah, maybe even more. I could do it this night.
No,
Can you Can you save
Pro tip. Your community and official folder. Copy that onto another hard drive.
100%. That's what I do every time.
Yeah, if you save your official and community folder, copy it to another drive, and you tell Flight Sim to reinstall.
Okay.
Once it loads in and starts downloading, you can Alt F4 out of that, drop those folders back into where they should go, restart Flight Sim, and you're good.
That makes sense. Can you save your controller settings, like for my rotors?
The controller settings are all saved in the cloud. You'll never lose your controller settings. Those are all saved in the cloud.
That's sick. Seriously, that's cool. Okay.
Just a week or so ago, I reinstalled Windows, and yeah.
Yeah, I might even consider that too, because I upgraded a lot of hardware. Maybe that makes problems or something, I don't know.
But sometimes it's not the same as crashes. It's third-party software that crashes the sim.
Could be, yeah.
So you think it might be Pornhub running in the background?
Well, for example, I have a, I use motion.
Most likely.
Motion in VR, you have to have motion compensation, and for months my sim was crashing all the time. Like I couldn't complete one flight without crashing, and then I found out that it was the motion compensation software. So I contacted the developer, and they looked at it, and they implemented a multi-processor function, and that was it. That was the problem.
That's nice to have developers that listens to feedback.
Well, it's such a niche. It's so small, so it's just they have a Discord channel, and you can communicate with them on Discord.
So they gave you a script file to generate a persist.
Well, he was like making changes and giving me a special version that I would test every time, and then finally he figured it out. And I was saying, well, that I'm still crashing, and then up to the point where he was able to find the problem.
We all get to be beta testers these days for software.
But I don't know, I gave him $100, so maybe that helped.
I'm sure you did a lot of their work for them. But as long as it got you up and running again, you're good, right?
Yeah. I mean, the sim is incredible. It's just I never have any problem.
I just love this area that I'm flying over and you guys just passed. It's like sort of the Alps, but
definitely
compressed.
gorgeous.
This reminds me a lot of Iceland here, to be honest.
Iceland?
Yeah,
Do you have mountains there? It's just flat.
No. There's some mountains in Iceland.
That's green.
Yeah, up in the north.
No trees. Yeah, mountains, but no trees.
Exactly, yeah.
No,
it's more like fjords than mountains, really.
So guys, 12 minutes and the fun is over.
Let's do it again. Start over.
Let's start.
Liga Papa wants longer flights.
Yeah, you can make a U-turn at the finish line and fly back.
Guys, I'm catching up on you again.
I got 36 kilometers to go.
Tschö, Patrick.
We lining up for a photo finish, Calviar.
Yeah, I don't know where you are. If you're above me or...
I'm above you, behind you, to your right.
I gotta try to keep my VNE then.
Yeah, as a small bonus for you guys, the finish line and the airport are at sea level. So you don't need to climb to get to the airport, or yeah, if you're arriving at 50 feet you need to do some sort of climbing, but you will get the airport anyway. So it's nice in that way.
What was it, a few tasks ago I crossed the finish line and did a cross runway landing just because I had no oomph left in me. I see Clayton's lights in my rear view. He's sneaking up on me, buddy. Oh, hell. Well, I haven't touched my McCready, so it's showing, yeah, I wouldn't trust it. Yeah. Keep talking. More VNE.
Way too much. My arrival height is 200 feet. And I'm VNing it over there.
I just cranked up my McCready to VNE. I'm showing 690.
Yeah, you gotta get me, George, because I completely forgot about the McCready's.
Yeah, I was staring at my arrival height the whole time, like, yeah, this is beautiful, and then realized it was still at 0 McCready.
Yeah, me too, same thing. But, well, I got him, no problem. And then, well...
Actually, I might not be able to fly straight VNE. Might be flying a little bit slower than that, actually. I should have used it.
Flying over the water here, there's no real sink whatsoever.
Oh, no lift either, though.
Oh, it's 0.1, 0.5. Surprising there's no sink.
Well, that sustains you at least.
Yeah,
Water
enough to keep you going.
Water has nothing, no sink and no lift. Should be absolutely 0, theoretically. In the sim.
Smart cat came from behind.
Too focused to speak.
Biggles,
Call
do
him
you even
smart
see me?
cat.
Oh yes. You need to fly slower and come up in a nice
can't.
formation.
I can't. You are too slow. Yeah, you are too slow. I mean, the FA-18 needs at least 168 knots, so...
Then you picked the wrong plane.
Yeah, I definitely did. Maybe we'll come back in 10 minutes.
Then I landed. Did you finish, Clock?
I'm finished.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, just go right through me.
Yeah, I did. I get you all.
No! My sim froze.
No.
Still seeing you moving.
No, come
Oh,
on.
there you go.
Oh,
You're gone.
shit.
Oh, Georg. I see you leaving. Saw you leaving. I was just going to try to get you down with my FA-18.
Mother
Yeah, hear the
effer.
noise.
What? Did your sim die?
Yeah.
Just on the finish line, more or
Yeah.
less.
More or less, yeah.
That's sad.
God dang it. That was about to finish side by side with Smart Cat.
No.
Stupid flight sim.
And that is beautiful, staring into the sun, turning that final onto a runway.
Yeah, with a tight pack coming in over the finish line, and so many of you at the same time, nice. I like it.
You
Yeah.
redeemed yourself, Beagles.
I made a simple Biggles task. Or simpler.
With a little quirk at the start.
Need to create some more crazy weather. How about a hurricane task?
With a sandstorm.
Yeah, exactly.
I will now pick like a smaller plane to fly in formation with you. Can you guess which one it is?
What?
I said I take a small plane to fly in formation with you.
Yeah,
It's
any
called
GA that
747.
Take like an extra or something.
It was really fun, Beagle. It's just be able to fly fast along the ridges and beautiful, and yeah, great task. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Guys, the 747 is coming in hot.
This time. Thanks.
Hey, you survived.
Oh. Oh, absolutely.
Flipper, if you're gonna bus people, pick a prop plane, a GA aircraft or something.
What kind of plane? Sorry.
General aviation, you know, something that private people buy and fly around, Cessnas, Extra, or you know, Super Cub or whatever. Something with a fan in front.
A what?
A fan, you know, propeller that blows
okay.
cool air in your
No
face.
747, you think?
No, it sounds so terrible when you're flying around in a glider. I'd rather hear a prop.
Gonna take one now.
Or you were so close to the finish. That's shitty.
Yeah, that's bitter.
I've seen you crash. It was like 500 meters away.
No idea why though. Just one of those things.
Unlucky.
Open up your event viewer. See if there's any indication.
It's gonna say some random bullshit.
Sometimes, yes. Most of the time it's random bullshit, but sometimes it'll reference some sort of DLL or this, that, the other. Get lucky sometimes trying to decipher it.
Exception code 0xc0005.
Now you know.
Exactly. That's easy. Easy to fix.
Hello, all.
Hey, Kelder. I think I got you by 11 seconds. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I think you got me even by more because I used the wrong tail plane, so it gave me a huge advantage at the beginning. So I
Oh,
just
no. I mean, the initial height is quickly lost. Right? So it really
the
flattens.
finish line was fun. You know, it was
Yeah,
really fun. That's what matters, really.
Yeah, I would have loved to cross the finish line with you guys.
Oh,
We were so close.
Yeah, I think he got me by 11 seconds, but we closed we passed the finish line really like I don't know, together almost.
But I started my tow plane maybe, I don't know, 20 or 30 seconds after everybody because I was seeing nothing with all the birds going on my screen. So that's why I waited a little bit at the beginning.
I now picked myself a nice propeller aircraft.
Alright, guys. Thanks for the task. See you next weekend.
Thank you.
Bye, Rocket.
later,
See
Rock.
you
Bye.
next-
Bye bye.
Oh, Axel, you're just scraping it.
Did I just see a right flyer go down the runway?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's funny.
That looks
Yeah, that is
really
funny
cool.
to buzz